Welcome back to our little parenting show. You join us, the chaotic Crippen couple, on this warm summer night for this special summer season in the imaginary blanket fort.
It's the summer.
The baby or toddler is asleep. The windows are open. So quick, while we can, let's grab a chance to unwind with some funny stories and some comfy chit-chat.
Yeah, and a cold drink.
You're keeping everyone hydrated.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the podcast can achieve that.
Just recommending.
Oh, right, okay. I mean, it's the UK, so it's probably not going to be a warm summer, but who knows?
We've had one heat wave. We're going to have another one.
Yeah.
You never know. Could be scorching.
I'm Elliot.
Oh, you're going to tell a fact.
I've run out of facts. I don't know what else to say about me.
Trying to think. Oh, have we done the one that you can't hum in tune?
Oh. I'm Elliot, the one who can't hum a tune to save my life.
But can play the drums and other instruments excellently, so it makes no sense.
No, not really. Musically doesn't, just because you're musical doesn't mean you can sing.
I feel like you can hear the beat. Oh, well, that's true. You
Yes.
just can't replicate it with your voice. Yes, no, that doesn't make sense.
Rhythm and pitch are very different things.
That's true.
Who are you?
I'm Emma.
This mysterious woman sat across from me?
I can hum a tune.
Oh,
and sing
great.
a tune,
Very
okay.
good.
I
Yeah.
won't big myself up. I'm not, like a fantastic singer, but I am better than Daddy.
Definitely. But you got no rrhythm.
I've got no rhythm.
We live in Harrogate. We have 2 daughters. Blah, blah, blah. You know the stuff. I'm sure you're
one
familiar.
One bigger one little one.
Why are we doing these summer reruns? Because it's going to be the summer holidays.
We'll be busy running around after the kids.
Fun. But there'll be weekly stuff from us. It's the Don't Wake the Baby classics. Back 2 or 3 years ago when we only had one child, Lily was 3.
Yeah.
I've re-edited them, they're shorter, and we've recorded some bonus thoughts about, whether we agree with our past selves, if the experience is different with Lola, our second child.
So don't worry, it's not just the same. This week we're talking about...
Blah, 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 blah. That's where I'll put in the title of the thing. Although people will have hopefully read the title of the episode, so we'll know what it's about.
Yeah,
maybe I'll just leave the blah, 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 blah.
I like that. That's my favourite episode.
Right, well, let's get on with the episode. Here we go. We're going back in time.
I like we both thought that needed a sound when we go back.
Oh, yeah. Time portal needs a sound. Throw that baby in the bin and join in with our moaning about teething.
Baby in the bin? Don't you mean nappy?
Nope. No. Throw the baby in the bin.
Oh.
And let's moan about the teething.
Poor baby.
It's because you're pregnant. You're all hormonal. Can't even make a joke anymore.
I nearly cried this morning.
I often feel like as parents, you have to retreat from the world for a few years. Parenting's quite intense, and particularly when you've got babies and toddlers, you kind of have to compromise and give quite a lot of stuff up for a while to get through before you come out the other side, come out of the trenches.
Yeah, it's true.
And we've I feel like, we're in a middle ground. We've got a 3-year-old. Feels like we've come out of one side. We're about to go back in with another baby.
Yeah, it's like we've come up for air.
Yes, that's
we're about to dive back down.
Yeah. And that's kind of how we have time and capacity and the mental
ability,
sleep awakeness to record this podcast. But this episode, we're jumping right back into one of those topics that are kind of right in the trenches of parenting in the early years. That's a big, tricky issue.
It is.
That's a real pain, definitely. Like just, and I don't feel like we had the energy to talk about it at the time. Well, I'm not sure if we were doing the podcast at the time.
I don't know if we were doing the podcast back then.
But we'll deal with it now while we can look back and reminisce. So I feel for all of you that are
reminisce is an interesting phrase.
I feel for everyone who's going through this right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to be able to provide any help or tips, but we'll
say what we did.
We'll talk about it. So when I was looking up, when does teething start? When does it end? It's so individual and different for everybody, for every baby.
Because once again, I was very bitter. Some people's it happened very quickly.
Yeah.
Not mention any names in my family, but you can guess whose children got their teeth very quickly and didn't have as big time going on. Put your guesses in the comments. Whereas Lily seemed to tease for an impossibly amount of long time because her teeth took quite a while to get through. So she got some early, but some quite late, and it meant it went on forever. Like,
Yeah, I was looking it up, trying to work out how could I find out, because I don't think we kept a record of a lot of this stuff.
no.
But I was looking at WhatsApp messages when we'd like sent messages to family and things. So on the NHS website, they kind of talk about, you know, it is really individual, but on average, it's kind of like 4 to 6 months. It kind of generally is averagely when it starts. And they often always talk about the teething pain itself lasting about a week, and it's normally like preceding when a tooth appears. But I don't know, our experience was we started teething about 1 month in, and I know some kids can like be born with teeth and stuff, so nowhere near the worst scenario. I imagine many others have it worse. But it seemed to go on from like 1 month and then right through till when they typically end around two and a half.
Yeah.
Which is a long time.
It was a long time. Because I remember, I feel like people thought we were coming excuses when I'm so sorry, she's teething again, she's in terrible mood. And I feel like outside of parenting, people are like, how can they possibly still be teething?
It just goes on forever, okay? Forever.
You'd be like, yeah, the slapping and still doesn't have all our teeth yet. We could see them coming through.
So again, I looked up in our conversations. Lily's first tooth arrived in April. So when she was about 10 months old. So it'd been nine months of teething we had as a baby before we even got a tooth.
No.
Just,
Yeah. And they all go, oh, after the first tooth. And I will admit, I think after the first tooth, baby is more like...
Accustomed
to it.
The first one was definitely the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first 9 months was definitely the worst. And then it got a bit easier.
Yeah. But also they had more Calpol and stuff after that point, so I think it got easier. We could give her more stuff to help cope. Whereas in the early days, you can't really give them anything.
Yeah. And so all through that time, there's obviously loads of symptoms and things that you're kind of having to deal with. Again, the NHS website says that the list of things that you may notice: sore gums and kind of redness on gums, mild temperature, flushed cheeks, rash on their face, maybe they're rubbing or pulling their ear, dribbling more than usual, gnawing or chewing on things a lot, getting more fretful than usual, and not sleeping very well. I think there's one noticeable exception that they've not put on that list, which is often debated by medical experts, which is definitely a thing, which is sickness.
Yeah.
Like...
Even temperature's debated.
Yeah?
So, sorry, this is... on Mum's Net, somebody's like, their child was sent home from nursery with a temperature, which is kind of fair enough, but they were like... They've been teething, and it's definitely to do with that. She went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, teething does not cause a temperature. That's not a thing. And basically every other parent on Mum's Net was like, no, our kids sometimes had a fever with teething. Like, it could have been chance, but we're pretty sure it's connected.
This says mild temperature less than 38.
Yeah. So...
But yeah, like, I think Lily had fevers
I think she had definitely had a temperature with some of them.
And, like, sometimes the sickness can sometimes just be attributed to... the babies like put their hands in their mouth because of the pain, and then that causes them to be
Lily
sick.
often would have stuck her hand down her
which
throat.
is always annoying, isn't it? Like, it's like, just don't put your hand in your mouth, you'll make yourself sick. But I think you know, she was sick as well, like despite that.
But I think pain does make you feel like you know, as an adult, when you're in pain you can feel a bit nauseous with it. So I think it just makes sense.
So we have a complaint.
Disagreement.
Yes. But like basically all that list, that's all just like illness symptoms.
Yeah.
That's
true.
just like when they're ill. That's everything. That's every symptom.
Every symptom.
And so that it's like them being ill constantly, all the time.
Yeah.
Well, and like I know that it doesn't last like that 9 months before our first tooth. It wasn't like constant.
No, it was on and off. Because I think if it was constant, I don't know what would have done.
It was relentless in that it was often felt like, you know, 1 week on, 1 week off.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And just when you're trying to get routines in place and when you're trying to nail doing sleeping and habits and good eating, it's just constant bane.
I remember for ages, don't make this mistake. I used to let her bite my finger, and obviously for a long time she was very gummy, and that used to seem to really soothe it. But then when she got like some teeth, she'd still want to bite my finger, and I'd be like, no, that really hurts now. You can't do that anymore. But she'd be like, this really helps.
I think that's very relatable. I think we all do that, don't we? We all give them like something like a thumb to chew on, and at first it's like, well, that makes them feel better. It's all
fine,
good.
yeah.
It's fine. It's not a problem for me. And then they get a tooth, and it's like, ow, ow, don't do that.
Yeah. But they're like, no, it helps.
Yeah.
Because I used to grab my finger and be like, come on, put it in my mouth.
And then you feel bad because, you know, they're your kid and they're in a lot of pain. And sometimes you're just like, go on then. Go on, bite my finger. It's going to be painful. But I know it will help.
Yeah.
Shall we discuss then some of the things to help try and alleviate what's going on?
The best thing we got, which we've now lost, I think I'll have to find it on Amazon. I might send a link in the group chat. Debatable what it is. We called it the giraffe alien.
I think we've briefly mentioned this on an episode in the past before, the giraffe alien.
I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a little...
It's like a bobblehead.
Yeah, bobblehead thing.
So it had a tiny, tiny little body and then a kind of hollowed out head.
There's like plastic.
That was made of very, very soft, malleable silicone. I think probably not plastic.
And it had two little antennae things and two little ears.
Yeah.
And
I think the antennae is what make it...
It's what's made for teething.
That's what you're meant to bite on, but also that's what made it look... And I think what it was meant to be was a giraffe.
Yes. Just had...
Giraffe,
I would say.
Giraffe.
But I remember it was one of our games then when people came around, we're like, what is this? What would you say is this animal?
And of course it was bright pink.
Bright pink.
So it wasn't it wasn't yellow or anything.
No, it wasn't in giraffe colours.
In the colour of a giraffe. But I think it was good because we started teething before Lily could kind of hold anything.
Yeah.
Before she could really, you know, a lot of the teething rings and soft
they rely on the child holding it up to their mouth.
A lot of it relied on them being able to hold it and kind of gnaw on it to help. Yeah. But until she was 6 months, she like a lot of those weren't really suitable. So it was trying to find something that was useful for a 3-month-old.
Yeah. I mean, she was perfectly good at biting her own hands.
Yeah.
Was it going on? So we had to put gloves on her all the time. But
oh yeah, of course.
And when she was bigger, she liked holding that. And then I remember there'd be a panic. We'd be going, oh goodness, where's the alien giraffe? She's really bad at teething. Because that seemed to cause a lot of comfort. So if I find that on Amazon, I think that's where I got it from. I'll put the link in the chat.
Yeah. Of course, when they do bite on a lot of those things, it often increases like the amount of dribbling and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Which in turn then means they have like a big rash around their mouth.
Oh, yeah, and under their chin.
Yeah. I was also looking back at conversations we had, and I'd completely forgotten about this, but we used to call her, or say she used to have a frog face.
Oh, she did.
Because, like, she looked in kind of pain with her teeth, and so...
She had, like, a very funny expression.
Yeah, in those early days when we were trying to take pictures with her, you know, we'd go and, like, see family. We had a kind of newborn, and they'd be like, oh, let's have a picture with the baby. And we're like, oh, she's pulling her frog face again.
Her frog face again. Like, She's always been one for interesting expressions, hasn't she? I don't think what else we had. We had those things you put in the fridge to keep cold.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different styles.
I can say though, I don't think they were actually that effective.
We didn't find them.
That effective.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like all the stuff that you make cold that's supposed to be nice on their teeth.
She wasn't a big fan of.
Like, so I think just very simply a kind of cold, wet flannel to chew on.
Yeah, she used to love that.
Was quite good. Like the corner of a towel or something. Was quite effective.
It was.
There were quite a lot of stuff that we didn't really find worked very well. No. And I don't know, maybe you can tell us if you're listening whether these things worked for you. Maybe it was just us. I don't know.
I'm trying to think what all the things are called.
Those gels that you put on their gums that's meant to help.
It's called something, but I can't remember what it is. Yeah, I think that worked semi, but not as effective as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And sometimes she just liked, this one, if you got a lot of Montessori toys, she liked just biting wooden stuff.
Yeah.
And that seemed to keep her quite happy.
Yeah.
Like having a good gnaw on them.
Well, that's when she's a bit older and she had some teeth. And it's like you can see bite marks and things.
You could, yeah.
She was never really, I know some kids do go through a phase of biting lots of things and eating lots of things, but Lily was never really like that unless she was teething.
Yeah, and then she wouldn't try and eat things.
No.
Because I had a friend, their little boy liked eating like bits of books.
Just ripping pages out of books and eating them.
And she had like the corner of like the front page of the book.
Yeah.
So she'd like leave the room and come back and there'd be like a huge chunk out of the book off. So she'd do anything like that, but she'd gnaw on a lot of things. And it meant you had to be like extra careful and what was around when she could crawl and stuff, because you had to be like, what possibly could she pick up and think, oh, that might be nice to chew on?
The other thing, what do you make of, those bracelets? Like, I think they made of amber that they often say. Like,
I think they're dangerous.
Yeah.
And
I mean, do they work? Are they a scam? Like, I don't really know.
I try and be open-minded, and I often think modern medicine's great, but maybe there is stuff we just haven't looked into. We don't know why it works.
Yeah.
So I'm not opposed to a lot of it. My main thing is, I'm just like, especially the necklaces and stuff, I'm like, that could easily strangle a child or get caught on something. It just makes me very nervous.
Yeah, maybe it's meant for older children, really.
I know, because they cater them to teething children. The child can't be that old,
right?
Can
Like
they?
6 months and to a year or whatever.
So, I just personally think it's definitely a health thing.
Of course, the only real solution we found is just plying her with lots and lots of Calpol.
Calpol, yeah. And people don't like doing that either.
Some people don't.
I saw a thing on TikTok, they were like, they don't need Calpol every night. I was like, if you had a teething child that's like our child was, through that period, we would give her Calpol every night. Because I was like, it's the only way she's going to sleep. It's the only way she's going to cope.
And every morning.
Yeah.
It's like, right, it's time for Calpol.
It was really hard at first because she did not like Calpol.
She still is a bit iffy. Like, she's never taken to Calpol. I know, like, it's just like, as kids, I loved Calpol.
I still love Calpol.
Like, sometimes when I was giving us Calpol, I'd take a swig myself. I'd feel guilty because Calpol is so expensive.
It is expensive.
But I was like, this just tastes so good. I mean, is it as good as when we were young? Because there's a lot less sugar in it. But still.
And we do get the sugar-free one most of the time.
I don't think they sell a non-sugar-free one anymore, do they?
I think they do. It's just harder to come by. It still tastes pretty sweet. It's something you think she'd like, but...
No, never keen.
Now she's more keen because she wants to do it herself because she's a big girl.
Yeah. And we used to mix it in with milk in her bottles.
Often we'd put it in a bottle because she didn't want to have it.
Yeah, which was quite good.
Yeah.
So yeah, just plying her with lots of that, and that kind of kept things at bay.
Yeah.
Which
that
I know,
and the giraffe alien.
Yeah. The other good thing we had was we had our Arabic colour song.
Oh yes, that was a godsend in a lot of ways.
So we picked this up from your sister in France,
Becky.
Easter egg tick.
Yep.
And I think it could be anything really. Like, you might have your own little YouTube video that's
I will say
your
that
go-to.
if you're struggling, type in YouTube Arabic colour song, and I think it's because it's got so much going on and the music's so lively, they just stare like, wow.
Yeah, I think, yeah, probably.
But to be fair, Lily, even the music itself, like if she couldn't see it, it would make her just...
Yeah, it just became her comforter. It became her thing that would really distract her. So it doesn't alleviate pain, but when she's really struggling with her teeth, and you just stick that on a phone on YouTube, and it would just take her out, and she'd for a few moments be really calm.
Yeah.
We used that for a long time.
To
provide some context as well, Becky's husband is Arabic, and so that's why they've picked up the song, and then we saw them using it, and so we were like, hey, borrowed it.
That seems to work. Yeah. Let's try that. And it did.
Yeah. So it has like little blobs that go through, and it sings a song in Arabic telling you all about the different colours.
It's like, I won.
You're giving me flashbacks.
I'm trying to think what all the colours were.
So it's hilarious because I never knew what it was saying really. We slowly picked up the individual words for the colours, but we don't speak Arabic.
I can't remember anymore. One sounded a bit like the Spanish, like azul for blue.
Oh yeah.
But I can't remember what it was now. See, we've already forgotten. That's our Arabic gone. We'll wait for the next one.
Yeah. Be interesting to hear though, because I reckon other people will have other different YouTube videos and things that there were go-to little songs and things to distract the babies. babies and toddlers.
I remember once a delivery man came and he looked really like confused because I think it sounds like another language, obviously, when you're listening to it. But he saw me and you, and I think in his head he was like,
they're not foreign.
They don't look foreign. Like, they look very pasty. What's this music?
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose the final part of this chronological journey through teething, once they've got some teeth, you kind of get on to brushing.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, I mean, they do recommend, don't they, that
they recommend you should, early on.
As soon as they've got teeth, you should start brushing, and that you should set up a dentist thing as soon as they've got teeth. I mean,
which, if you live in the UK, you know that is difficult.
We've not done it yet, and Lily's had teeth for a long time.
Yeah, so I do find it a bit ridiculous when they're like, well, you need to do it from this age. I'm like, well, how? Not this is to go on a tangent, but how are you meant to get them in anywhere? Nowhere's taking anyone. I think a lot of it, this is why I want to sign Lily up soon, is just to have the benefit of going to the dentist and getting used to it and it not being scary.
Right.
And I guess you could see if they're all coming in the right place and everything. But my main thing is I didn't enjoy going to the dentist as a child particularly.
Well, who does?
But our dentist was very scary. But but now I really enjoy going to the dentist.
Well, you have good teeth.
I try very hard.
You enjoy it. That's because you don't have them complaining at you.
No, but now because we pay. My work pays privately for our dental. Now I always get a cleaning, and I love getting a cleaning because I feel like you're so fresh afterwards.
Yeah,
like his face isn't looking impressed. So I want Lily to have that positivity about the dentist when we go, to be like, oh, it's been a very nice experience. He's looking at me like, why would anyone think that?
Terrible. I disagree.
Well, like we have said, we want her to start going to like appointments with us. So, like, the reason she's not scared of injections is because she's gone and seen Mummy have injections. And
it's just hard, isn't it? Because it's time consuming. Yeah. Like, you know, it means I've got to try and find a dentist appointment when Lily's available to come with me. And then I've got to go through the faff of having her there with, like, you know, like, oh, do we take her out of nursery for it? That seems ridiculous. Right back, had a brief pause there while I ran down and collected the delivery. Actually, on topic this, I collected my toothpaste that come in the post. Because, you know, my teeth are so bad that I have prescription
special
super toothpaste. I think it's genetics. I think,
I'm
I've
hoping...
inherited my parents.
And I'm hoping that our children inherit my teeth.
Yeah. I mean, outside of dentists, I do think, like, brushing teeth is a good thing.
Yeah.
To try and get into the habit of straight away. And you've done well.
I've done well. Lily always
I'm going to pretend this was a joint decision and that we both put equal effort into this endeavour.
Yes, for a long time, when Mummy put Lily to bed, we always did our teeth. And when Baba put Lily to bed, they didn't do their teeth. But now she's got into the thing, it's routine. It's just, she just does it.
Pretty good.
Especially, I mean, what helps if people need, you know, how to get them doing it.
Yeah, how we did it.
How a fun toothbrush.
Yeah.
And pleasant tasting toothpaste, because a big thing for her was she doesn't really like
the normal mint
flavours.
Yeah.
You need like a fruity one.
Yeah.
Or if Mummy's toothpaste is purple, she'll have Mummy's toothpaste.
Yeah. I mean, I think those first things were a given. You try and get some fun kid stuff. But I think that second one is the main thing. It's like basically... This is why I'm not very good at it, is brush your teeth with them.
Yeah, so I always brush my teeth with Lily.
Lily always wants to do what you're doing. Yeah. And if you're brushing your teeth, she's like, exactly. I want to do that.
So me and Lily always brush our teeth together.
Yeah.
So that then... And I think it also helps teach her how to brush. So it's like she doesn't do it quickly. She sees you've got to go this way and that way, you know.
Yeah. Do
more of a thorough job.
Yeah. There we are. I mean, it's basically all down to Emma. I've been no help with teeth brushing. That's been an entirely Emma thing she's achieved.
I like getting some gratitude.
Cherub, what time is it? It's the 90s!
Oh, it's the 90s.
This is
I was like, I don't know.
It's the return of a segment where we discuss what it was like for us growing up and how things have changed. Not limited to the 90s, but kind of, you know, that was roughly when we were toddlers. Yeah. And of course, we can't really remember teething, I don't think. But
I've been giving interesting advice from my mum, though, about teething.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get onto that in a second. I just thought we'd mention off the top, though, you have an interesting kind of story because you still have baby teeth.
Oh, yeah. This is the person who has the best teeth in this household still has baby teeth.
Some of them, anyway.
Yeah, I have 4 baby teeth. Because we were, me and my sisters, if you don't know, missed it, quadruplet.
I'm sure everyone knows by now, but, you know, identical quadruplet over here.
So it meant they think when we were, like, growing in the womb, because obviously people don't know, you already have your teeth, they just come down for the baby teeth. They think at that stage we just didn't have enough nutrients like calcium.
Yeah.
And therefore 4 of my teeth, there's no other teeth behind them. That's just it. I have 4 baby teeth.
There were no adult teeth to replace them.
No adult teeth to replace them. But recently my dentist was like, it's incredible how strong your baby teeth are. For them being baby teeth. And I wanted to be like, I think they've just had to adapt.
Yeah. Once again, Emma has fantastic teeth, and 4 of them are baby teeth that are more susceptible.
They are.
I'm just bitter because you seem to have good genetics, or
I do try very hard though, don't I? Because I do floss most nights.
You do. Yes, I know. Yeah.
This grumpy little.
I've got the dentist in a few weeks.
He does. That's why it's called.
Tell me off again. I've not been flossing.
He's bitter because 2 weeks ago I had the dentist. And they said, despite being pregnant, you've done so well with your teeth. You've not had any.
Yeah, let's all celebrate Emma. Isn't she wonderful? Wonderful.
And I came back and I said to Elliot, I hope you get a glowing report. And then he was like, don't even go there.
Anyway, so
Nutter was getting jabs at each other.
Before my question about the 90s, what's your mum's thing? What was her comment?
Well, I don't know if she did this, but she said people used to, like, I think it was brandy, and put it on their finger and then put it on the baby's gums.
I think I've heard your mum say that before.
And I remember being like, what? Like, I probably wouldn't hurt, but the idea of putting alcohol in your child's mouth.
Part of my mind, reacts like, that is crazy. You can't give a baby alcohol. And then part of me is like,
I get maybe if you didn't have Calpol or anything.
Like maybe...
Would it not burn, though, is my thing.
Oh, maybe.
Because I'm thinking about...
that doesn't sound good.
You know, like...
Yeah, when you put alcohol in your mouth.
Yeah.
Maybe no. Maybe don't do that.
You know what I mean?
And just to be clear, we are not recommending this at all.
It's just what I remember what my mum said. In my head, I was like, is that what you did to us? And she did. I don't think she did, but I remember her suggesting it and me being like, that sounds very crazy.
That's hilarious. She's come out with an old wives' tale, but she didn't do it herself. But she's like, well, you could do it.
Yeah. I think she was just like, well, I've heard. I was like, great.
Anyway, what my thing was, because, we can't really talk about what teething was like for us as babies and toddlers, but I was thinking, looking back at our childhood, what were the kind of your creature comforts or kind of guilty pleasures, those kind of go-to things that made you feel better as a kid when you were under the weather?
I liked if I could go in mum and dad's bed.
Yeah.
That was very,
I was the same.
Special.
Yeah.
Because you were ill, you got to go in their bed.
I mean, that's true for now, isn't it? Like when Lily was teething, we used to put her in our bed.
We did.
Because she wouldn't sleep well, and that's such a challenge when they don't sleep well. And
if she's really, if she's throwing up, I'll lie on the floor next to her bed so she's not alone in the night.
The regression is so hard.
Yeah.
Kirsty's going through this at the moment, isn't she? Your sister, that just sometimes you feel like you're through it, and then teething hits again, and they're up at night.
Yeah.
And you're back to square one.
Yes.
Anything else?
I'm trying to just think. I mean, they let us have the TV on while we sat in bed. This is because we were quite strict about television.
Yeah. What were there any shows did you have the Arabic colour song? What was your comfort show?
I remember being ill and snooker was always on because we didn't have fancy channels back then. So I remember for some reason when I was ill, it was always snooker, and I used to sit. And neither of my parents liked snooker. I think it was genuinely all that was on at whatever time of night I was ill.
Right.
With the snooker on.
Right, yeah. I don't remember much live TV, but we had DVDs of stuff, and I suppose I think tapes in the early childhood, but we'd watch a lot of Poirot's, or my parents instilled in me a love of things like The Railway Children and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and a lot of those old classics. So they were quite comfort shows for me, I think, growing up.
See, I was thinking about when I was laid in bed, we didn't have a thing, so you just had to watch live TV.
Right.
And then I think if you were really, really ill, you weren't allowed downstairs because you could infect everybody else, couldn't you? So,
I see.
Because remember, when you're in a big family, you don't want everyone to get it.
Yeah, see, I was just
So you're like confined to your room.
anywhere in the house, lie on the sofa.
No.
Yeah. I also used to, when I was feeling under the weather, I used to love having like those Lucozade bottles. I think I must have been slightly older at that point.
That must have been you about 6 or 7 or something.
But the orange flavoured Lucozade, I only ever had them when I was like laid in bed ill at home.
We had that, but I liked the lemon flavour personally.
Ooh, lemon. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, they don't do it anymore, I don't think, but I used to love it.
I have a complaint as well because they've updated the recipe and now there's like barely any sugar in it.
So it tastes as good.
Tastes horrible.
Also, my mum used to make us eat fig rolls. Apparently they were good when you were ill.
Right.
Don't know why. So I used to be a big fan of fig rolls. One of those things, I don't know if it is meant to help you, but that's what we'd have with a fig rolls and like lemonade. I mean, that would be your illness meals.
Okay. So how would you rate our topic of teething today on my very sensical scale? I'll just wait for you.
Big yawn.
Wait for you to finish yawning there. It's clearly been a very engaging conversation. You're so exhausted from it.
I'm very tired.
I know you're pregnant. I'm making you stay up and early in the morning to do podcasting.
At this point, I should be sat on my bed with my laptop working. I shouldn't be sat here.
Right, back to my thing. My question. I've got 4 categories for you.
Let's hear the categories.
What category would you put teething in? Is it dentist dread? Is it ouch? That's my finger.
Oh.
Is it Calpol survival? Or is it at the top of the scale? I love a screaming baby and a lack of sleep.
Well, I think nobody's going to go for that. I'd say, ouch, that's my finger.
See, my scale has rather drastically veered towards the negative end of the scale.
Yeah. I don't think anyone, unless you can tell us, and I'll be very bitter, they've had a fantastic time at teething.
Yeah. Well, we do know some people that, like,
it happened quickly.
Basically it's all over in a month. They teeth and then they get, like, loads of teeth through all together and then it's kind of over.
True.
Those terrible people.
Those
if that's you, don't tell us. I
comment.
Don't want to know. I hope our next child is better at teething.
I think a lot of it's genetic, so I think a lot of it will be similar.
I'm not looking forward to going through that again.
Yeah.
It's just because parenting's so hard at the best of times. You're going through so much stuff.
Well, that's why I've said like the finger
and then you have
thing.
teething on top of it.
Because I want to be like, we're not in it right now, so it seems like a distant memory.
Yeah.
But I know it's probably only like 6 months away, maybe? No, 7?
What?
Well, like
till
the baby's out until we start teething.
If she starts teething at 1 month, like Lily, then we have 3 months.
That's from when they've been born. So we've got at least 4 months. What topic is this one I meant to listen to?
Don't you know, Emma? Don't you know what you've been listening to? So there we go. That was our episode on teething. We've never revisited this topic because I'm not sure we've got a whole load to say, because it's just rubbish.
Yeah, and I'll be honest though, I think as a comparison, I don't think Lola's been half as bad with teething as Lily was.
That's interesting.
But
yeah,
I think that is because she was a very sickly baby. In comparison, I don't think the teeth have been as painful.
Well, I would say maybe that it's not that. I just wonder if we've not noticed because she's been more ill.
That's true.
And like she's more regularly ill. I think the teething we often put down to illness and things. We just don't often notice it as much.
Yeah, it's not noticeable.
But you're right. I think overall the journey maybe has been slightly easier this time round. What are we? We're about 20 months now.
Yeah.
Like we're heading towards 2 years slowly, and she's not got all her teeth yet.
Got most of them though.
Yes.
But I think Lily was definitely a slow burn. But I think at this point...
I can't remember towards the end.
Either.
I don't think we talked about this.
No, but Lola did it better in that Lola seemed to get a lot at once.
Okay.
Whereas Lily seemed to tease and then get 2 and then tease terribly for another 2 weeks and then get 2. Whereas Lola seems to have got them all almost in a cluster all at once.
Fair enough. I think as well, being the second born, we comment on this all the time, but like we're a lot more time poor.
Yeah.
Like we don't pay attention as much.
No.
I think like things like teething that we were like very hyper focused on with Lily. We'd
and very well like, oh, she looks in pain.
We spot if she's got a new teeth
Yeah.
through. I don't just with Lola, we're just kind of we never know if a new tooth has come
Well,
through.
that's true. Maybe they didn't appear all in clusters. Maybe just that it happened by the time I bothered to look at her mouth. She had quite a few.
Some of the things we chatted about, obviously, well, you'll know because you've just listened to this, but like the alien giraffe, we've not used really at all this time.
And I bothered rebuying it as well because we lost it.
Mm.
And now I've just recently sent it to the charity because we've never used it. So it's like unused teething toy, just sat there.
Dribbling's the same. We've got a lot of dribbling.
Yeah.
A lot of dribbling.
dribbling.
Frog face, though. I don't think Lola does the frog face. We got the complete opposite, whereas Lily hated Calpol.
Yeah.
Lola loves it.
Lola loves it.
Yeah.
She never hated it. She's always liked
Which
it.
is much better.
Is,
a lot easier.
Yeah. Yes, I forgot Lily hated Calpol so much. It was so annoying because
you've got to pretend you've listened to the episode.
Yes, if people don't know, Elliot has listened to the episode, and then he gives me like almost like spark notes, like a quick rundown before we record. Me like, these are the main points what we did.
You've forgotten, have you? Even though we just listened to where we talked about that.
I forgot. I just listened about that.
Well, so we talked about the Arabic colour song.
Oh yes, we haven't really had to use that. Very
no,
much.
I was going to say we have switched, so we've used something else this time round. Is it just called Happy Song?
Goes like do 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 boop do 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 do.
I would hum you the tune, but as we established at the top of the episode,
it's called The Happy Song.
The Happy Song.
And it's hilarious because Lily knows all the words because we sometimes have to play it in the car.
It's just we've used a different YouTube video this time.
Yes.
So that's something different.
Yep.
I don't really know why, but
it works.
Yeah.
I think I heard Mamalogs recommend it, and I was like, oh, I'll listen to that. And it was good. Worked.
There we go. We got it off a podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you should take advice from us off this podcast, but there you are.
Well, I think it's good to listen to other podcasts and go, yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Oh, that's where we get all our parenting advice from.
True.
People on the internet.
Well, and my friends.
we do know Katie. Other bit I thought could be interesting, brushing teeth and dentists.
Oh, yes. We've been much more on it. Well, Mummy has been much more on it with Lola brushing her teeth from a young age. Even though, this is bad parenting, but Lily didn't brush her teeth from like that young. Well, 2, but when she was a baby, we didn't bother. And her teeth have been fantastic. So I don't know if it makes much of a difference.
But mostly it's like a sibling thing where Lola wants to copy her sister,
does.
So
and also,
they both brush their teeth.
Because in my head, like, I know Lola doesn't get as much calcium because she's like milk free. So in my head, I'm like, she has to look after her teeth more because they won't be as strong.
That's never occurred to me.
No, but I don't know if that's at all scientifically correct. But in my head, I'm like, well, we have to be careful because she doesn't have as much calcium.
It's true, and she can't eat like any dairy. She probably
like, because a lot of her food is fortified with calcium, but I still don't think it'll be as good as getting it from a natural source. Like, it won't be as easy. So yeah, I have more of a concern about her teeth.
And just the development with Lily, it's going pretty well. She's been to the dentist.
She has,
and she brushes her teeth fine now.
Yeah.
As a 5-year-old, I feel like we've kind of the teeth brushing we've got down now.
Yeah, and we don't because a lot of kids I know they have fights about it. We never have a fight about her brushing her teeth. She just does it.
We do buy fun like toothbrushes.
We do, things
like that, and fun toothpaste. I mean, I think most people do that with kids, don't they? I mean, that's not particularly groundbreaking.
Well done, Elliot, you've cracked it. No, you're right. Yeah. And she often watches with me recently. She's been asking to watch the Wiggles brush your teeth.
Oh yeah, Wiggles
because
song.
they watch that at school when they brush their teeth.
Oh yes, I'd forgotten that. So yeah, that's another interesting, isn't it? They brush their teeth at school.
I don't know if all schools do that, but Lily's does. They each have their own toothbrush at school that they've given them, and apparently they watch the Wiggle song about brushing your teeth, or the Miss Rachel song about brushing your teeth, apparently, and then they do it to the song. Yeah.
So I feel like the journey is slightly easier second time round because we kind of know a bit more about what we're doing.
And like you said, the first one does it, so the second one's like, oh yes.
Although saying that, Lola isn't signed up with a dentist.
Nope, not yet.
In the current climate, that is challenging. If you're in the UK, trying to get a dentist is tricky.
With people, we fortunately, this is why I can never quit my job. Through my job, we do have dental insurance, so we can add Lola. Because it's generally they just do it for free at our dentist as long as we're signed up.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be mean. I don't think she needs anyone looking at her teeth yet, particularly. But
I know you're meant to. But...
I know. Look, this is bad parenting, and we're like, just in my head, with the way Lola is currently with her tantrums and things, I don't know if she'd let someone look in her mouth.
Yeah.
And sit still.
Well, this is why we didn't take Lily till she was a bit older.
Yeah.
Because it's really tricky taking them that young.
And I feel like
to the
it's
dentist.
given us false confidence, because when we took Lily, they basically went, teeth are excellent.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take her again, I think, in a couple of weeks. Oh, about a month when I have my next checkup and she's coming with me. So we'll see if that remains to be true.
Yeah.
But I think it will. She seems to have good teeth, not a problem.
Yeah. Any overall thoughts about the teething topic before we draw a line?
I think in hindsight, I don't know if we made a bit of a big fuss about it, because second time round, it really hasn't played that much of a consequence.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's a real big pain, because it's just an added underlying thing constantly.
That's true.
Like, even with Lola, we might not have noticed it, but like the fact she's been ill all the time, and then we've also had teething, it's just
made her in a worse mood.
Yeah, and like it's not been easy at the best of times with two, let alone when you've got a teething baby.
I just feel like we were so much more on it the first time. The second time, I've really not noticed it as much.
Well, I've noticed like the dribbling.
Yes, but I never know, because that's also a side effect of being milk intolerant, is a lot of dribble. So I'm never sure what to attribute what to, really.
Yeah.
Which is right, you said it. It could be that she teases a lot and we're just like, oh, it's her allergy.
And she's often in a bad mood.
Yeah, and she often has sloppy poos, so it's really hard to tell.
Yeah. This is why we've not done another whole episode on this, because I don't know what we can say other than, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You kind of just have to survive it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really any positives to it, other than they get teeth at the end.
Yeah, and then once it's done, it's done. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you don't have to go through. It's not like, when they get a bug and you're like, well, they could have bugs forever.
Yeah.
At no point, maybe till they're teenagers, will they have time where they're not going to experience bugs. Where I feel like with teething, you could go, well, that's over with. Finish that. Not going to have that problem again. So, yeah.
There we go. That has been the summer special episode for today.
Summer special.
I hope you've enjoyed all our flim-flam, chit-chat,
jibber-jabber,
ramble, and we'll be back next week with another summer special topic. Have fun with your teething. Enjoy the lovely stuff.
Well, just know you'll get through it. It'll end. I know it seems like it goes on for a terrible long time.
In the meantime, thank you very much for joining us at the table in the coffee shop. I hope you've enjoyed your tea or coffee or iced drink, your juice, your squash, whatever you're doing.
Or iced matcha tea.
And it's time to say goodbye. We'll see you next time for another different conversation.
Different topic.
Yep.
Same people.
Yep, same people. We won't change. We're always here.
Always here.
Bye. Sleep well. God bless.